We're talking about knowledge of the future in movies. In this clip, I'm going to cover some items from The Time Travelers. This is from 1964. Alright, so watching this movie, I quickly began to notice similarities to things that are shown in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. And this is from 1999. Alright, so my YouTube channel, this is Easter Egg Psychic. And what I do is I look at movies and television series, media from the past. And I analyze them for various references to future media and future world events, for example. Right from the start of this movie, you see the laboratory of the scientists. They're trying to build a viewer that will allow them to see into other time periods. Notice the layout of their lab, the furniture, the chairs, the desks, view screen, their equipment. The lady scientist, she's played by Mary Anders. This is Carol White. Alright, so notice her chair. Her chair, it looks like one of the destroyer droids from the opening of Phantom Menace. Notice the piece of machinery. It's in the left-hand corner of the room up against the wall. And this is manned by Preston Foster's character. This is Dr. Erik Von Steiner. Yeah, it's painted green. There's some kind of tray and circular controls, the readout of the time period that they're viewing. This is from the opening of Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace 1999. And check this out. The doorway that Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi walk through here. And it looks almost identical to this tray element of this machine from this 1964 movie. Notice the working area, the desk of Philip Carey. He is Dr. Steve Connors. And yeah, to me, he looks like the Saturday Night Live actor Phil Hartman. But notice the right lower side of his desk. And yeah, you could imagine this would be the place where some kind of door or, possibly a safe or something could be, like a locked door. Alright, and this is also in Phantom Menace, I believe. And it's at the end of the movie where Darth Maul is fighting Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Scene with the laser gates. And yeah, to me this looks like some kind of vault. In Phantom Menace you have this character Watto, and he's kind of like the slave master of Jake Lloyd, Anakin Skywalker. And to me he looks like a person in this movie. This is Steve Franken, who's Danny McKee. In the soundtrack of Time Travelers 1964, you'll hear some very interesting, somewhat familiar tunes. One of the tunes that is unmistakable, it's the same song that's played in the movie Dune from 1984. We mentioned Star Wars. George Lucas has a connection to this also, and it relates to the other director, Ridley Scott. And the connection is through Pixar. Alright, so Pixar, this started out as a part of Lucasfilm. This was a George Lucas creation. He's very influential in the creation of what later became Pixar. Alright, so Pixar was then later bought by Steve Jobs of Apple Computer. And Ridley Scott, he was attached to direct Dune in 1984, and this is later directed by David Lynch. So yeah, Ridley Scott, he did this famous Super Bowl commercial for Apple Computer for the original Macintosh in 1984. Alright, so there's your link. One among many. I'll give another one, and it's actor Harrison Ford. Okay, Harrison Ford was both in Blade Runner. This is a Ridley Scott movie, and he was in a bunch of George Lucas films. Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. There is the Jedi Archives, the Jedi Temple Library. And they show this from a panoramic shot. And this same kind of shot is shown in Time Travelers of the factory where they build the robots, the androids. So in this scene, I think you'll see some connections to Stanley Kubrick's movies. And there's another link in Star Wars to Stanley Kubrick. 2001: A Space Odyssey. This is from 1968. The pod that is used in this movie, the EVA pod. A replica of this, it was shown in Phantom Menace, and it's in Mos Eisley, and it's in a scene that involved Qui-Gon Jinn, Liam Neeson, and Watto's character. Alright, so yeah, in the robot factory, there's a connection to Star Wars and Stanley Kubrick's movies, and that's through one of the major ones, David Prowse, who was Darth Vader in the original Star Wars movies. But yeah, he was in Clockwork Orange in 1971. And notice the arrangement of the android replacement parts. And this is similar to the scene in Alex Malcolm McDowell's room in Clockwork Orange, where he's listening to the classic piece of music by Ludwig van Beethoven. Alright, so if you like my videos, you can contact me. Email address is eastereggguy@yahoo.com, and thanks for watching.